One of the places we see a lot of leaders get in their own way is at the intersection of emotion and profession. Where is the role of emotions in the context of our professions? We coach a lot of leaders on emotional health, intelligence, predictability, emotional professionality, but there's more to that than just putting a Band-Aid on the surface. I'll tell you why. Your brain has these two centers, limbic, prefrontal. Limbic is what's attached to your spinal column. That's where all the data from your body goes first, emotional center of who you are. It has to then travel to your prefrontal cortex. This is where you think about your thinking. You think about your feeling. That connection, that metacognition or emotional intelligence is massive because your brain is wired to make you an emotional creature. So your first reaction is always going to be emotional. You don't have much control over that. You do have control over the thoughts that follow that, as long as you're aware of that. It's a big deal because either you manage your emotions or they're going to manage you. Let's say you're in a conflict, your adrenaline spikes. When your adrenaline spikes, cognitive function lowers. You got to pay attention to your adrenaline. When the stakes are the highest, that's often when we are at our worst. Not an option for leaders. Leadership is the journey of being our very best when the stakes are at their highest and everyone around us is at their very worst. The more intensely you're feeling an emotion, the more likely it's going to change your behavior. This is that limbic system, silence or violence, fight or flight. Here's another problem. When your emotions start ratcheting up, your key brain functions start shutting down. When we lose our cool, we tend to blame others, but we are the drivers of our emotions. Our goal for you as a leader with emotional intelligence would be that you could know and name what's happening in you without being led by it, and that you could discern and decide how to interact with the people around you in order to be most effective. You want your vision driving the ship, not your or anyone else's emotion.